If you have ever opened your banking app on a random Tuesday, seen the balance, and immediately felt your stomach drop into your shoes, you are experiencing something called financial decision fatigue. And if you are still trying to manage your money using a manual, color-coded spreadsheet, tracking every single $5 coffee, I need you to stop. Manual budgeting is fundamentally broken for modern life. But by the end of this video, I'm going to show you the $500 Autopilot Rule, a system that completely eliminates budgeting burnout and handles your most unpredictable expenses without you ever having to log a single receipt again. But before we break down the exact math of the Autopilot Rule, we have to talk about why your current system is making you miserable. Let's go back to 2014. Manual budgeting kind of worked back then. You had rent, you had a car payment, you had an electric bill, maybe a gym membership. Your expenses were static. They were flat lines. Every month looked exactly the same, so predicting your cash flow was actually pretty easy. Fast forward to today. Our financial lives are incredibly noisy. You don't just have a gym membership anymore. You have Netflix, Spotify, 3 different cloud storage subscriptions, a smartphone financing plan, an annual car registration, and a vet bill that hits every 6 months. Your expenses no longer look like a flat line. They look like a heart monitor. We call these noisy bills. And noisy bills absolutely destroy manual budgets. Why? Because human brains are not built to process hundreds of micro decisions a day. When you have to manually categorize 30 different transactions a week, you experience decision fatigue. Eventually, your brain just gives up. You stop tracking, you overspend, and then you feel guilty. But the problem isn't your willpower. The problem is that you are trying to track the noise instead of insulating yourself from it. Which brings us right back to the $500 Autopilot Rule. Here is exactly how it works. Step 1. You open a completely separate free checking account. This is now your bills account. It is completely divorced from your daily spending money. Step 2. You list out every single noisy bill you have. Netflix, Hulu, insurance, the annual Amazon Prime fee, the unpredictable electric bill, all of it. Let's say your total average bills for the year add up to $24,000. That breaks down to $2,000 a month. Step 3 is the magic, the $500 buffer. Instead of keeping that account at a zero balance, you permanently park a $500 buffer in it. You set up an automatic transfer for $2,000 from every single paycheck. You then set all of your noisy bills to auto-pay directly from this account. What just happened? You completely automated the noise. Let's say your electric bill spikes in July. Instead of the normal $150, it's $300. If you were manual budgeting, this spike would ruin your month. You would be frantically moving numbers around in your spreadsheet trying to figure out what to cut. But with the Autopilot Rule, you do nothing. Because you have that $500 buffer sitting there, the $300 bill gets paid automatically. Your buffer absorbs the shock. No stress, no spreadsheet adjustments. Then in August, your electric bill drops back down to $100. Your automated $2,000 transfer comes in, and your account naturally refills itself back to the $500 baseline. You are effectively smoothing out the noise of your variable expenses without lifting a finger. Now, why exactly $500? For most millennials, the maximum swing in their monthly variable expenses is about $300 to $400. $500 gives you a comfortable margin of error. It is high enough to stop any realistic financial spike from overdrawing your account, but low enough that you aren't trapping too much cash in a zero-interest checking account. Once this system is running, your mental bandwidth is completely freed up. You never have to log into your utility provider and schedule a payment again. You never have to wonder if you have enough in your main checking account to cover your subscriptions. Whatever money is left in your main checking account, that is yours to spend completely guilt-free. You have already taken care of the noise. If this was helpful, there's more on the channel.